We've all been there, driving through winding country roads, hiking deep into the wilderness, or visiting relatives in rural areas, and suddenly, your phone screen flashes 0 bars, no signal. It's a frustrating experience that can leave you feeling isolated and disconnected from the world, especially when you need to make an important call or check a map. Dead zones are surprisingly common, and they're more than just an inconvenience. In emergencies, they can become a real safety issue. Imagine needing help and not being able to reach anyone because your phone can't connect. Our smartphones promise us constant connectivity, but this promise is often broken, especially in places far from urban centers. Even in some suburban neighborhoods or inside certain buildings, you might find yourself struggling for a single bar. The root of the problem lies in how cellular networks are designed. They rely on a network of cell towers, and your phone needs to be within range of one to get a signal. In cities, towers are everywhere because of the high demand for service, but in rural or remote areas, the infrastructure just isn't there. Cell towers are few and far between. This creates a digital divide, leaving rural communities and travelers struggling for even the most basic service, while city dwellers enjoy fast, reliable connections. Expanding traditional networks is both limited and extremely costly. Building new towers or laying cables in remote regions can take years and millions of dollars. Plus, the ground-based network faces physical barriers. Mountains, forests, and deserts can block or weaken signals, making coverage patchy or non-existent. To truly solve this problem, we need to look beyond the ground and into space, where satellites can beam signals to places towers can't reach. That's where the partnership between Verizon and AST SpaceMobile comes in, aiming to revolutionize how we stay connected. Terrestrial networks face natural obstacles, leaving millions in remote or rural areas disconnected from the digital world. The challenge is delivering reliable service everywhere, without the need for excessive, expensive infrastructure that's hard to maintain. Solving this requires a new way of thinking about how cell signals are delivered, one that goes beyond the limitations of traditional networks. Space-based solutions open up a new frontier for connectivity, making it possible to reach even the most isolated places on Earth. This partnership aims to bridge the gap, bringing reliable service to everyone, no matter where they live, work, or travel. The future of connectivity depends on overcoming these terrestrial limitations and embracing new technology. Soon, the promise of seamless communication anywhere, anytime will finally be within everyone's reach. How do you solve the problem of ground-based infrastructure, especially in places where building cell towers is difficult or impossible? You look to space for the answer, reaching beyond the limitations of traditional networks. AST SpaceMobile is building massive cell towers in orbit, not on Earth. These are not ordinary satellites. They're designed to act as direct links to your phone, creating a new kind of global network. These satellites are giant antennas, capable of covering vast regions that would otherwise need hundreds or even thousands of ground towers to reach the same people. The technology is simple for users, no special phones or hardware needed. You just use your existing smartphone, as you always have, without any extra steps. Your phone connects seamlessly, just like with a regular tower, so you won't even notice the difference, except you'll have coverage in places you never did before. AST SpaceMobile satellites use the same frequencies as existing networks, making integration with current mobile systems smooth and efficient. In areas without towers, remote mountains, deserts, or even at sea, your phone connects to a satellite overhead, bringing connectivity to the most isolated places. A successful test call proved this concept works, paving the way for commercial use and showing that universal mobile coverage is within reach. This innovation could truly redefine mobile connectivity, connecting people everywhere and transforming how the world communicates. Verizon sees the potential and invests $100 million in AST SpaceMobile. This partnership aims for 100% U.S. coverage, filling dead zones. Verizon's investment supports satellite network growth and future access. For AST SpaceMobile, it's a financial boost and validation of their technology. The stock market reacted positively, showing confidence in this venture. Verizon gains a competitive edge with this strategic move. The partnership signals a new era in mobile connectivity. Verizon and AST SpaceMobile face competition from T-Mobile and SpaceX, T-Mobile partners with SpaceX's Starlink for satellite-to-cell service. Their approach starts with text messaging, expanding to voice and data. AST SpaceMobile aims for broadband speed data and voice from the start. Starlink's existing network and AST's custom satellites offer different advantages. Apple's limited satellite feature highlights the diverse approaches in this market. Competition drives innovation, promising better service and coverage. What does this mean for those in underserved areas? The impact is nothing short of transformative, opening up new possibilities for millions who have long been left behind by traditional networks. Reliable service in rural areas not only enhances safety and access to emergency services, but also brings peace of mind to families and individuals who can now stay connected when it matters most. Industries like logistics and agriculture benefit from constant connectivity, streamlining operations, improving efficiency, and enabling smarter, data-driven decisions even in the most remote locations. First responders gain a resilient network during disasters, ensuring that critical communication lines remain open when every second counts and lives are on the line. This partnership is a glimpse into the future of mobile communications, where seamless coverage bridges the gap between cities and the countryside, and everyone can participate in the digital world. Devices will switch seamlessly between ground and satellite connections, so users can stay online whether they're in the heart of a city or far beyond the reach of traditional towers. The concept of dead zones could soon become obsolete, making uninterrupted connectivity a reality for adventurers, travelers, and remote communities alike. While challenges remain, the direction is clear, toward a truly connected world, where distance and geography no longer limit our ability to communicate and share. The future of mobile service is looking up, promising a new era of global connection and opportunity for all.